Well, it's Sunday, I think 26th over here at the other place, and do a quick garden update today. Still got a few little things in some pots around here. Little basil there. And then this stuff here is actually called Tito. Anyway, it's a type of a herb, mint, whatever. Got more of that over here. And then these are all volunteers from last year that have been picked up and moved around. These onions here are about done. I think I might dig them up and then we'll plant something else in there. This stuff here is called Raurum. It's a very good mint, and it's not supposed to winter over, but it did, and it's coming back with a vengeance here. We had a little bit of sun there for a couple weeks, and then the weather went crap again, but stuff is starting to grow a bit. We've got the fish mint here, and in and amongst that we have a bunch of volunteer tomatoes, so we're going to let them just go. More onions here that have already been chopped once this year and used. They were chopped and taken to a restaurant to use in some food, and we're already working on them a second time around here. The lemon mint, lemongrass, whatever you want to call it, doing real well this year. That actually was a little plant that I found out in this field when it used to be a field. When I was picking some grapes out back, there used to be some real old grapevines out there. They're all gone now. They're starting to dig, and they'll be putting in some forms here and building, I guess, over there. They're going to start over there and then work their way our way. But they're starting over there. But anyway, I found this as a little plant out there in that field, so I dug it up and drug it home, and it's doing real well. On the other side here, been eating strawberries already, and there's down in here somewhere, yeah, there's I think we can see it. Yeah, there's one down there starting to come on. Anyway, been eating a few strawberries. This cabezon here is in full bloom, and we have a lot of it all over the place. This is just going to go to seed here, but it's like a weed around here now. It's a good thing to eat, though. There's more of it over here with some more of this Tito. Another one there. Then we got some lettuce going on here. Lettuce has been being eaten as well. We got a lot of lettuce. It's a staple around here. There's some more lettuce. And then sticking up out of it, it looks like some cilantro. And then over here we got some more basil, little basils in here. And then we have a spearmint here, actually. We had peppermint, I guess. This here is more of a spearmint. It's a different mint. We got it going this year, so we'll have some of that. Some more cabezon that came up in the asparagus garden here. And then the peas here are coming on. We've actually got a few little peas going, and so they're coming. And then we got the raspberries and the grapes. Then over here in these new boxes that I built, went and bought some starts and planted various peppers and things. And lo and behold, the day after I planted them, we had a frost and just kind of messed them up. But they're coming back now. And then around the edge of these, I put a bunch of onions in, and then lettuce in and amongst. Lettuce will be eaten. And then we're doing a new squash this year. It's actually a relative of the cucumber. That's this thing here, and it's called the oppo. And these squashes, when they fully mature, they can go up to 1.5 meters long. Eat them when they're smaller than that, but anyway, we bought this larger one here. There's a couple of them that are larger, or were larger. They were bought as starts that apparently came out of a greenhouse, and we put them in. Same time we put the peppers in, a day later, everything frosted, so it kind of messed them up. And being they were in a greenhouse, now they're already flowering because our weather has turned cold. So they think it's fall time and time to do their thing. So they're gonna, some of these are gonna put out squash really quick here, but the ones we started from seed there, the smaller ones, are doing just fine anyway, and eventually theoretically anyway, they will grow up and over this trellis kind of thing I built. I spanned both gardens with it, I guess you can see. All old used lumber, some old used wire I had laying around. You can see that anyway. Theoretically they'll climb up the wire and across the top, and then the fruit can hang down through the wire. We'll see how that all works out. I've been told they grow really fast and really well once the weather warms up, so hopefully it'll fill this whole thing up. I don't know, we're not in Southeast Asia, but there are some people I know that grow them in Oregon and say they do real well, so we'll see how it goes this year. And then what I figured was next year what we'll do is we'll put some plastic over the top of these frames here and call this our makeshift greenhouse so we can get an earlier start on our own. And that's what's going to happen to these frames. You can tell it's kind of windy out here. My wind chimes there are making a little racket. Those are some old R22 cans that were empty. I just cut the tops off and turned them upside down and made bells out of them. Used some old hammer handles in a cross pattern inside as a striker. Anyway, we'll wander back over this way. What I'm fixing to do here today, this is getting pretty long-winded. Anyway, I like the garden patch. It's a good thing to do over here when I'm not around the barn. So, got some more fish mint in here. Some more, I guess this is peppermint. Here, that's what we had in the yard, was a peppermint, not a spearmint. And it's starting to finally take off. I brought some over from around the fish pond and added a little bit here for some starts. Cilantro and some beans that didn't do well because the weather went bad over here. And what I'm fixing to do today is to build another one of these kind of trellis rack things. I will have built 3 of them. There's the start of another one. They're 8-foot sections, so I can just pick them up and move them out there on the patio, and we can redo the dirt underneath and set them back in place and use them again next year, restring them. But I got to build one more for right here, finish it up, and then we'll have to replant these beans. Hopefully it'll get warm here and these beans will take off. There are a few that made it, and they're trying. They're just starting to put out the runners there. So I got to get some strings in here for them to climb on, and then we'll plant more in the bare patches there. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Go ahead and build another one of these. These are all just 1x2. They're a little bigger than 1x2s. Went and priced out lumber and stuff, and the 1x2s were like $1.25 a piece. And they were just twisted and ratty and gnarly. And anyway, on the way out we saw 2x4s for like $2.50 I think a piece. Anyway, and I got, you know, 4 of the 1x2s or whatever out of my 2x4s, so I went ahead and just ripped them out here on the patio and got them laying here ready to go. And then so I'm going to go ahead and put that rack together and string it up and set it in place. That's my Sunday project. Anyway, a little garden update, and thanks for watching.